Hey guys, what's up, Kardak here, and today I'm here with another Digimon deck profile. Today we're doing an updated Jesmon deck, so without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. The deck has changed a bit since the new meta. It shifted a bit, and so that the cards that you're playing is kind of using the current tools and what you have to counteract the current meta. So let's get right into the deck first. So first off, we are running 4 Jesmon, of course. This is the heart of the deck. So we're going to run 4 Jesmons. Also, we're running the 4 baby demons for Tamans. We're only running 4 because we're not actually running that many level 3 red level 3s. So you just want to get the ones that you want. And since we aren't going to be relying on the start deck Gilmon anymore, most of the time you're going to be having piercing. So there's that. Next, we're running the Blitz Omnimon just because you want to have that last hit option, and here he is for that. And next we have Digimon. This card is here as kind of a surprise option for you to run. There's the hybrid builds now. I like to pile the trash in order to stock up for Susanomon. So they're going to have quite a few cards in trash, and this card will help you catch them off guard. A lot of the hybrid builds don't run blockers, so this will be pretty good for that. And even if they run blockers, if you evolve this on top of your Gilmon, you can pop a 6k or less, so that's pretty much all blockers. And then depending on what you have on the field, you might be able to continue your play. It's a 4 memory cost, but there's ways in this deck that you can help get memory, so you can set up for the last game push with the Gilmon. We're only running 1 since it is a niche option, but it is an option nonetheless. So this is just for popping off the last security, and this is for popping, just for attacking your opponent directly if they don't have anything left on the field. So 2 finishing options. They're all pretty interesting, and yeah, we're gonna talk more about the plays later. Next, we're running 4 Savior Hakuman. So this is the pretty standard Hakuman from BD6. When you attack, if you have a Jesmon, if you have a Sistermon, you can just unsuspend your Digimon. So pretty self-explanatory. Next, we are running 3 of the new Metal Greymon. So this card is really good because it's super value for its play. Normally, if you want to play we replaced the 5 cost level 5 for this one because you can also play a Tai Chi from your hand if you don't have a tamer already. And if you do, then you get 2 memories, so it's just a 5 cost. But it pretty much replaces the 5 cost vanillas. And it has an amazing skill also. So the inherent skill is pretty good. It's not super amazing, but it's better than nothing. If your opponent's Digimon is deleted, then you get +1 memory. So it's the same as the War Growlmon. But a lot of times this is just to help you set up your board so that you can have a level 5 on the field as well as a tamer. All for 7 cost. So it is super value. If you did the normal play with a 5 cost and a tamer, then it would have been 9 costs, but now you're doing it for 7. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Especially since a lot of decks can warp Digivolve now. And this deck, you do have the Gilmon that can do that, but it kind of relies on your opponent's field. And by playing this out, hard casting it, you set up for a Jesmon play next turn. Of course, it's not going to be as strong because it can't unsuspend, but it is a Digimon on the board that can help you swarm the field with Sistermons early game. So that's pretty good. Then you can slowly raise up a stronger Jesmon in your raising area afterwards. Next, for the level 4s, we are running 4 Battle Hakuman. So this one just helps you pop level 5k or less opponent Digimon when you're attacking, so it helps you do some control. A lot of hybrid decks, a lot of their Digimon have less than 5k, so very good for that. It's being used to get rid of your opponent's Pokémons and other things that might be inconvenience you. Next, we're running 2 of the security check Greymons. This is just to help you get some extra attacks in. Very good with the unsuspending Savior Hakuman, so you can attack for 4 security. Pretty nice. Next, we are running 4 of the 1 cost to evolve blockers. Now this is just here because it's cheap to have, so not much else to say about that. We're mostly going to evolve it on top of this Searcher Hakuman. So once you use it, it's pretty much useless because it doesn't have an inherent skill. So we're just going to Digivolve it on top of that so that you have a body on the board to block with. Next, for the level 3s, we are running 4 of the Hakuman Searcher. This looks at top 5, and you can add a Hakuman and Sistermon, 2 in total, or Jesmon. So it's pretty good. Searcher 5 pick 2 is really strong, especially since the majority of the deck does run Sistermon and Hakumans and Jesmon. So you're probably going to hit something when you search. Next, we're running 4 of the new BT7 Jesmons. So this is the main card that you want to Digivolve on top of Baby Digimon. When this card attacks, you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck, or you open the top 5 cards of your deck, and you add all cards from there with Sistermon in its name. So we're running quite a few Sistermons, so you're gonna hit at least 1 card. So it's gonna be pretty nice. Next, we're running 3 Gilmon. We're not running any of the 2 cost vanillas. We don't really have space for it, and we want to run these Gilmon so that you can get some extra draw power, so you can draw into your Sistermons if you brick. This is a pretty good card for unbricking, or setting up for a next Jesmon if you're scared that your first one's gonna get destroyed. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Digimons, for the red Digimons at least. Next, we are running 3 Taichis. So Taichi is here to help you reset back to 3, and also gives all your red Digimon 4 more evolution sources, plus 1 security check. This card's not that great with the Metal Greymon, but it is fine with everything else. If you raise a regular Jesmon, you're going to get that security check. So, yep. From a previous build, I feel like running 3 Taichis is very important. It's one of the mistakes that I made was just running 2. If you don't draw into it, you get choked out really easily. Mainly because this deck really depends on you having 3 memory every turn so that you can do your plays. And if you have less than 3, your opponent can stop your plays really easily and just out-tempo you. So you want to have the Taichis in for that. Next, we're running 3 memory boosts, 2 red memory boosts. This is just to help you search out some combo pieces and help you set up for future plays. Next, we're running 2 of the Jesmon option card. This helps you delete Digimon in active position, as well as getting some security checks in if you have the piercing. So it's pretty good. It's a very budget friendly card, and if you security check into this, you can play a Sistermon from your hand or trash. So that's pretty good as well, because you can potentially use it for attacking next turn, or you can use it to block if you have a Jesmon or Hakuman on the board. Next, we're running 2 Sistermon Noirs. This just help you get +1 memory. Another combo is if you crash into this and you play this from your trash. If your opponent's at 0 memory, you automatically reset back to turn, so you can cut their turn a bit short, which is pretty nice. Sometimes it catches them off guard, and that sometimes costs them the game. Of course, this kind of acts like a Hammer Spark, except with less potency, because it only gives you +1 memory. But nonetheless, if your opponent's playing greedy and they're wavering on the 0 memory bar, then you're gonna feel good. Next, for the other level 3s, we're running 4 of the Sistermon Blanc. This card is more important than the Noir, just because you want to have your Sistermons turn into blockers. So we're running these. Downside is, and also you get a draw 1 when you play these, when you hard cast these, so you can filter to your deck pretty fast. Downside is that it is a 3 cost, so there's a lot of stuff that can pop it, and it's only a 3k Digimon, so it will get popped pretty often by skills. Next, we are running Sistermon Blanc Awaken. So when this card is played, you can put a Sistermon Blanc from your trash under this card's evolution source, and then you get deck recovery +1. So this deck has some recovery plays now, so that's really nice because you can recover, which is something that the deck kind of needed before, just in case that you don't have enough life to drag the game longer. Now you have Sistermon Blanc to help you out. Last but not least, we're running one Sistermon Noir Awaken. So this card just helps you pop cost 5 or less of your opponent's Digimon. It's not that great. It is here just because it is a Sistermon, so you do have an extra option to pop stuff. But honestly, I don't see myself using this too often. But it is still an option to have. Most of the time, I'll be going into the Blanc more often than the Noir. But that's pretty much the whole Sistermon engine. Honestly, we're running a lot of Sistermon, so as long as you hit into any of these Jesmons, you will be able to do a play to search them out. So overall, the deck is pretty consistent. It's a lot less bricky than it was before because BT7 fixed a lot of the problems that the deck had. Mainly it being too slow for some of the Warp Digivolve decks right now. But the Metal Greymon kind of helps it out. It doesn't completely sort out the problem, but it's better than nothing. And obviously the new Sistermons will help out as well. So overall, very satisfied with the new support that we got. I hope Jesmon gets more support, but good thing in BT7 and the EX2 we're going to get some support for some other stuff. Gilmon is probably going to get his Crimson mode. Don't quote me on that, but that's probably going to be the secret for EX2. That and Beelzemon Burst mode. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is Kartaku, and I'll see you guys next time.